Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. It's me, the Blade Gamer, of course, and now we are going to enter this room right here. Now this is one of my more favorite rooms, with Portrait Ghost as well. The cold storage. I don't know what I like about it, it's just really interesting to me. So what you're going to want to do is grab a fire element ghost, which is available in this room, and light the fires. Hot? Oh, very hot. You're making it too hot. I'm going to cook in this heat. I'm going to melt. Did you light these fires? What were you thinking? People who start fires in this mansion had better be ready to pay the price. Now learn your lesson. So basically, he'll start attacking you. He'll use a shockwave of ice. Luckily, it's not a shockwave that curves like some bosses do, but it will freeze you and damage you, of course. So you're going to want to avoid that, as well as the icicles on top of the ceiling. So now you have access to capture him. Just beware of the falling icicles and you should be okay. It is another hard boss to 100% just because of the slippery floor. And the ice breaks faster after you've already unfrozen him once. And you should be pretty well off if you're careful. He's one of the easier bosses as well. He's probably the second easiest to Jarvis, in my opinion. Alright, so now all we have left is a boo and this treasure chest, which I'm going to get first, just so I can grab the key. Grab the key. He's sliding across, that's pretty funny. And this allows us access to the final room on the third floor that we previously did not have access to. Now we're going to want to find the boo and get him out of the way. Boulder Dash. That's a really weird... It's basically Boulder Dash, but they always use boo, so it's like Boulder Dash. It's really weird if you tried to say it, correctly. He's one of the easier ghosts, luckily. He does go back and forth between that room and the cold storage. Alright guys, sorry about that. My mom just called and was asking what we wanted for food. So you may hear my phone for a split second. I thought I had it on vibrate, I guess not. Alright, so luckily we're about to get this very annoying boo out of the way, even though he's one of the weaker ones, which will give us one more portrait ghost and one more boo until we can face the final boss of the game. Alright, so I believe might be another one in the cold storage that may have been hiding from us. I'm going to check real quick. Yep, there is. So just look around for where the boo is, and it's Borepetus. Alright, and he may have been from earlier in the game, I'm not sure. And we only have one boo left. Now, you get a fairly good reward for capturing the boos. You get a gold gem, or diamond, whatever you want to call it, which is the most valuable gem in the game. And you can actually get one more gold gem, which I am about to get on my way up to the third floor because I forgot about it. Anyway, you're going to want to grab a water element ghost, and I will meet you in the backyard where we fought that dog portrait ghost. Alright, so in the Boneyard, I called it the backyard by accident, you're going to want to grab a water element ghost. If you do not have one already, you can grab one right back here. I already had one. You're going to want to spray this plant. And it will release a ton of cash and a gold diamond gem, which is the most valuable gem in the game. And I'm sorry if my gameplay is off for a minute. My sister's cat is rubbing up against my hands I have no idea why she let her cat inside my room, that is, because he always jumps on top of everything while I'm recording, such as my arms or my game consoles or sometimes even my computer. So now we need to go to the 3rd floor. I will meet you at the 3rd floor where we fight the final portrait ghost of the game. Alright, so right here, right outside of the safari room, I believe it's called, right before you go on the balcony, is the final door that we need to unlock on the 3rd floor, which also contains the last normal portrait ghost of the game, as well as the last Boo. So, we're in the artist's studio. It is you, no? You interfere with my afterlife's work. You filthy swine! You're blind to see the life I give my creations. Then very well, I will show you the mastery of my art. So he's a snooty French painter, and each time he basically has, what is this, 7 waves of enemies or something like that, where you fight one of each of the enemies in the game. He will release 3 of each enemy, so you're going to want to, be careful. I'm going to be glad when I get these pink and blue ghosts out of the way, because in my opinion they're the absolute most annoying because they have such a large range of attack. It's not even funny. Alright, my sister's cat's getting around my computer, so I'm going to pause a moment. Alright, so sorry about that. I had to let my sister's cat out. I'm sorry to have to pause, maybe out of breath for a moment. But yeah, the blue ghosts, in my opinion, are the hardest, just because they have so much HP. Even though they have less of a range of attack than the pink ones do, they can still really get in the way. So, sorry if you hear loud people talking outside. My sister's, talking to my mom, I think. So you're gonna want to turn off your flashlight when you're trying to get close to most of these enemies. Alright, so now the red ghosts that attach themselves to you are here, and I'm going to try and get all 3 at one time. Got all of those at one time, luckily. So now here comes the mask ghosts, as I call them. Almost got that one. That was a weird graphical effect for sure. Alright, so these are the banana ghosts. They have the highest HP, but they're generally not quite as hard as you'd expect them to be. Alright, so now all we have is the 0 HP ghosts that throw bombs, which are not quite as hard as most people expect them to be. And I've got 2 right now, I believe. No, I got 1. Because I wasn't close enough to the other. Or something like that. So I'm going to want to grab this heart real quick. And that is the last of the normal ghosts. My creations! But even if I disappear, my work will live on. That is right, n'est-ce pas? Art is eternal. Hmm? You say that only one of my creations is left? But this cannot be. That's a loss. I don't actually speak French, I just, for some reason, I'm good at the French accent. He is another easy ghost. Generally, you can get him in one shot. I just kind of failed there. But yeah, just come back and he'll be right there. And that is the last of the portrait ghosts. And this will give us access to King Boo. Of course, we gotta go to the basement for this. Now there is one final Boo. It's a Boo bomb. Just looking for money. So he's in this tape. He just moved the second I about revealed him. Where is he? Boutique, c'est chic. So, yeah, he is the last Boo of the game. The last normal Boo, I should say. He has 300 HP, but at least we have access to all of the rooms now, and he can only go between the 3rd floor, so it is really not as hard as it could be, because we're no longer in that stupid dusty room in the basement. So he's only got about 12 HP left, apparently. So we're good to go as soon as we can get him in this room again. So that wasn't a hard Boo at all. And for your reward, the tiger creeps up behind its prey and strikes lightning. Okay, now send me that Boo and all the data you've got. So, we have officially captured all of the Boos, and we got a yellow gem. Or gold gem, whatever you want to call it. And now all we have to do is fight the final boss in the game. We will save that for next time. This is the Blade Gamer. See you next time.